Here, have a tissue. You like my snake? My snaky me? Snaky me? It likes to eat tissues. Here, have those too. Sneaky's neck. Snecka's neck. Here, have a men's manma. Yeah. We need to help it achieve its final form. What are the areas we need to check? Oh wait, hold on. We need to check... What? The plushie factory? Huh? Did we not? Did we not finish investigating these places? That's not what I meant to do. Okay, it's not that. Because she went elsewhere. Maybe it just has that because, like, oh, this is one of the places that you're supposed to check. And we did that already. We have to go to Nezumi Castle on the 4th island. Oh my gosh, it's 20 past 11. We gotta wrap things up soon. Alright, Nezumi Castle. And we also have to check out his room as well. There's the fun house. Roller coaster. Alright. Oh, one of the spears is missing.
Yo.
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. The spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagato. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears in the wall is missing. There's no mistaking, the killers took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. The Spear of Gungnir, huh? Wanakuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. It definitely looks hard to wield. Still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. Feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before, as if Nagato is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now is not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's see if we can fast travel there. That's pretty darn quick. Oh my. You see this? Hey guys, what are you doing?
Hajime. What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagato's room
What
too?
are you gonna
I
do?
was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagato's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She's begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy!
Then do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the dang door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
No, then.
Ba-ba-ba-loose!
Vava Valoose, guys.
Bye-bye!
See, I've opened the door. You can fully investigate now. This is my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized. Imagine if that's what you have to punch in to go through the Future Foundation door. That'd be silly. Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Here we go. What's this room gonna be like? Oh my gosh, it's the Monami chest. So Nagato was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. It's especially weird the past few days. It changed him. Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well.
No.
No. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagato bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. Might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. Later? What's in his fridge, though? His refrigerator. I didn't have one of those. Nice, my cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagato probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Monokuma's special poison for poisoning use only. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's talked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really, it looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe. Like in the first game. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is... Yeah, looks like it's poison. Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you wear it like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle it with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. This liquid is secured by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure doesn't look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagato get something like this?
Well?
The question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagato was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon is at the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it would have caused gas though. I think what they were smelling when they first got in there was a dead body. I think that's what they were smelling. He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. What about this poison?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagato use it? If so, where did he use it? Wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? Hell. Nagato, are you still trying to make us suffer? You're still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Okay. Treasure box. Fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be... Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Perhaps.
A treasure box? Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. It's here. That means the Monami was talking about was Nagato. But why would Nagato steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. Might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagato wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is the notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contains sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that look like children's scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monami write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page with poorly written entries cheated on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. Right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? It's nothing.
Stop it!
Don't look at my notebook. Huh? From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Ew, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to look inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, you would have seen the inside of my notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagato was a thief.
No.
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? I don't know. Diary, it seems that way. That's right, this is my important diary where all my main secrets are written.
Hey!
You're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere.
Who are you?
It's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote it in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Geez, I can't write letters easily? I'll probably write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way, too. Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey, hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Yeah, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? He said you didn't write in that notebook? So, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye!
Excuse me. Hold on. She totally ran away again. Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. Still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Actually, it'd be better that I didn't ask her. Monomi? Our time for investigating is winding down. Bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first. Okay, like his bed, apparently. The bed that comes with the cottages looks just like the one in my room, but
Hey, hey!
maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check it just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and there's something here. It's plastic bag from this bracket. It looks like there's something inside. A gas mask? What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagato use this stuff for?
Hajime!
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. Peeked under the bed and once again and started looking around the area where I found this bracket bag and there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made out of blue aluminum. Why does she know all this stuff? A round thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. You think so? I don't know. I don't think so.
So...
The window? This layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye. His bathroom? Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room is over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here.
Well?
Oh, they say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagato just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. Doesn't mean we should ignore it though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. But what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff there.
See?
So I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Yep, there's that book that I was talking about. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. It's sealed. Indeed, it's the school badge of Hope Street Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's. Nagato said that this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said it was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. that might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought Nagato had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kaz, Hiko, Akane, Sonia. Everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my behind. Can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. Turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, my weight, and so forth. There was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all these other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagato received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. Not just my profile, the profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagato was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be files for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Jack leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in there. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. One of them, Ultimate Imposter? And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate Imposter. That's that Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togame. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togame?
Perhaps.
Is Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
So cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time.
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. The hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right!
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at the time? I cannot talk to the others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn, for a long time my life has been a living hell. Based on that context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct!
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagato too, right? Probably. Okay. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up! Wait. Huh? Excuse me for a moment. There it is. Bing bong! That chimed just now.
What is most important for living things?
Excuse me.
Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
Last class trial?
I'll see you soon.
Whoa. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all of this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
Still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. Right. Class trial for Nagato's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagato.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right, you're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. I don't know. I don't think he would kill the ones that are surviving. I don't know. Here we go.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed. So what's going to happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe him so easily.
Of course not.
Believe that so easily. Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it. You know?
You know, right?
Mimaru's cute. Yeah. That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I have to blow out all the stops.
You.
What the F? Why are you here? Oh, she looks mad. You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that, is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Oh, what are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Ah,
Stop trying to jinx
I'll
us.
pick you up.
Dang right, stupid rabbits, shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realized after losing my powers, I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fear or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there is a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal?
Um.
She sounds like Nagato. I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
What can you tell us? What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes?
Ah,
Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking to her at the trial.
But
No,
still.
leave him on. We love him. Somehow I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class
Yep.
trial. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Here we go. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Ground. Monokuma Rock. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. They do look that way.
yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, huh? Right? I hope so. Let's worry about things after we're
You
finished.
are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. Hello?
Damn it.
Killer managed to kill someone like Nagato. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagato was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. Back during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. Where's the elevator music? I don't know. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now.
Well then, now that the chatterbox and Nagato is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up.
Enough, just effing start this already.
Hey.
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it out your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you said it? This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. Nice. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagato Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. Wait a second. Lucky student? They killed the lucky student? When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said it would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there were also times he saved us too. Yeah, right? If he was lucky, then why'd he die? someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagato, the killer who murdered Nagato. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Would you like to save? Yes. Thank you. Alright. And I guess that's where we're going to end things for the night because it is 11:52. I need to get some sleep. But we are at the doorstep of from the way it sounds, last class trial. Keep in mind too, though, that in Danganronpa 1, we went through the last class trial, and then our character got put in the garbage, and then we had a bunch of stuff to do after that. So, who knows? We shall see, but this feels like we've gotten to a point where this very well could be it. And we've been playing this game for almost 2 months now, so it'll be nice to move on and see exactly what's happening here. But that's gonna wrap it up for me, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Mario, take care. It is crazy stuff, very crazy stuff. Also, if anyone out there is new to the channel and want to be informed of when I stream again, make sure to hit that follow button. Next time, hopefully, maybe we'll be finishing this up, and then we'll be moving on to something else. I'm not quite 100% sure right now, but up in the air. I've been thinking Devil May Cry, or Resident Evil, or Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It all depends on how I'm feeling, and what kind of game I feel like playing at that point. But yeah, that's gonna wrap things up here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully, I will see you next time. Peace.